This is a pick-a-card reading about what are their feelings for you. So whoever you're romantically interested in, this is a reading about them. We've got 3 choices today. The choice Clear Quartz Crystal Heart is number 1. The base chakra, this is the symbol for the base chakra, is number 2. And the Vishuddha or throat chakra is number 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you need more time. And you can close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, nice and slow. And out through the mouth, nice and slow. When you open your eyes, the first crystal your eyes go to is usually the right one for you, okay? I'd like to thank my new subscribers. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. And if anyone is interested in a highly personalized private reading, the information for that's in the description box below. You'll get a 15-minute video recorded reading sent to the email address of your choice. And so for private viewing, of course. Thanks for watching once again, and let's get started. Welcome, Pile 1, to How Does Your Person Feel For You reading. I laid out several oracle cards, a couple tarot cards, and message from your person's cards. Let's see what we've got here. I'll clarify if needs be. We've got the, let's see. So your person is saying, first off, that maybe everything really does happen for a reason. So there's something that's happened between the two of you that your person is saying, you know, they're realizing that things may happen for a reason. Maybe they weren't the type of person before that believed in fate or destiny or things happening for a particular reason, but this card says that they figure that out now. We've got the Two of Imps, which is the Two of Wands. So your person is, you know, they're kind of feeling a little bit sad about what they don't have right now. They want more for themselves than what they currently have, so they're planning and strategizing and trying to figure out how they can get something that's very valuable to them. Maybe that something is you. We have the New Location card. So the New Location card is saying that they want to move towards something that they value. We can also see that indicated here with the Two of Imps. Traditionally, that shows someone that's standing at the water, looking out over the water and holding a world in their hand or a globe. So it really is about moving. This person can live far from you, maybe in a different country, or they could not live as far. Maybe there's a lot of emotional distance from you, but whatever the case may be, they're considering moving towards something that they want. That could be either for work or they could be moving home, and so we'll get more clarification on that. There may have been some deception in the past between the two of you with the juniper tree coming out, so there has been some deception here. Let's see. The what happened between us wasn't personal. Please don't take it that way. So that is saying that something happened between you, and your person is sort of justifying that by saying, you know, maybe it happened for a reason, because now they're rethinking their strategy about their life plan, and they're making moves to towards something based on what they've learned, I feel, because there was this deception, and they want you to know that it wasn't personal. With the Six of Ghosts card, this is talking about somebody potentially from your past or that you met through a childhood friend. It is, you know, a generally positive card. This person, you know, might feel like or felt like comfort food for you, someone that you were comfortable with, or they felt really comfortable with you, but it just didn't work out for some reason. We've got the Barmbrack Sweetness and Energy card. So this is a new deck for me. I'm going to go ahead and look that up real quick. Barmbrack. This is from Stacy DeMarco's The Halloween Oracle, and we'll see what that has to say. So this is saying that not quite a cake and not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf, larger than typical loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruit and raisins. It's an Irish tradition for Samhain or Halloween, and the person baking it Would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, synergy while preparing inside the dough. The number of special objects are hidden inside of the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. So it's like an oracle bread. And that's talking about fate, like I said, with this person realizing that maybe everything does happen for a reason. They are starting to see that now. They've learned something. They've seen some sort of sign or had some sort of epiphany here. And the traditional objects include coin, pea, stick, ring, a small piece of cloth. Some other traditions add modern, like religious metals. So this card is saying that should your slice of the brat contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea, unfortunately, is meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant a marriage was certain, and the stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicates dispute and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. So when you pull this card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. So your person is trying to balance that with the now, and they feel like they are planning on moving towards you, but they have to really think about the present. They are piqued, their curiosity is piqued about the potential between you and this connection, but this person is seeking tools to change their future and make their future the way that they choose it to be. And this card is saying that, they have all the ingredients, but those ingredients are more powerful when they're mixed together than if they were individual. So this should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So this person is trying to find the perfect balance, the sweet spot in their lives and with regard to you and how to approach you. So let me look at these here. I really do feel that they are moving towards you. If the energies are vice versa, switch them around, but it looks like they are strategizing a way to move towards you. They know that they've deceived you in the past. They feel that, it sort of happened for a reason because, it was sort of like fate that it happened the way that it happened. You maybe, pulled the pea that said that you wouldn't get married that year, or, you know what I mean? That analogy, you didn't get what you had hoped for in the connection, but this person doesn't want you to take it personal. It wasn't personal. So let me get some clarification. And so what happened in this connection that wasn't personal? The Four of Pumpkins in reverse. So this person with the Four of Pumpkins in reverse, that would indicate instability. So this person just didn't have anything to offer you at the time that you guys were together. And if you're still together and things are not going or moving as fast or the way that you'd like them to, it's because this person might be being a little bit conservative, or they had limited vision. I feel this is past energy because now their vision is improving. They have more of a vision towards the future, but before your connection was stagnating because this person had a limited vision about you. And that just created more obstacles to moving ahead. And this person wanted to just stick to what was tried and true with the Four of Pumpkins in reverse. They felt like, fear of losing control, and they felt like they were losing power in the connection for whatever reason. And your partner, they might have felt trapped in the connection. Maybe, again, financial issues. So what, elaborate, clarify the Four of Pumpkins. The Sun card. So this person might have just enjoyed having a good time. I feel like they feel really warm and nurtured by you, and they had a lot of fun with you. And if this was a more longer term or deeper connection, then there was love here. But this is clarifying. Let me look at these. I need one more card. Make it clear, Spirit. Why is the Sun here to clarify 4 of Pumpkins in reverse? The 9 of Ghosts. Okay, yeah. Just, the 9 of Ghosts in reverse is like the 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is talking about having a good time, engaging in a lot of pleasurable activities and enjoy, but this is talking about overindulgences. So maybe this person overindulged in something, whether that be food, drink, or just spending money, because we saw there were money issues here. And as a result of this, you know, they ended up getting in some kind of trouble, just having too much fun, what we call, you know, like a good time Charlie, like a party boy, or just having a good time, party boy, party girl kind of energy. You know, yeah. I think that yours was a bright and beautiful romance, but maybe this person couldn't handle it, and so they turned to, you know, some substances, or just sort of medicating themselves with drink or food. Take it as it resonates, of course. It's going to be different for everybody. Got a lot of people watching these videos, so it's not going to, every bit isn't going to resonate for everybody usually, but this is about, you know, feeling smug and maybe even like promiscuity or insensitivity. So this person might have cheated on you, but they're letting you know that it wasn't personal. It was just them being overindulgent and, you know, thinking only about themselves, being self-centric, egocentric, self-absorbed, just got carried away, having too good of a time. You know, maybe this had to do with the way that they were growing up. They learned that, you know, I don't know if they're a man, they're old school man who thinks it's okay to have fun, you know, at the expense of their woman, like to cheat, and that's acceptable. I'm going to get some more clarification. So we've got the 5 of Wands in reverse here. And the that's the 5 of Swords in reverse. So that's basically the same as the 5 of Swords upright. That this person, you know, they may have defeated you with some sort of indiscretion, either insensitivity or, you know, straight up cheating on you or betrayal. And that is what the 5 of Swords is saying. So this person, I feel, is mourning the loss of your relationship or your connection. It's done damage to the connection, and regretting decisions made because of, you know, that they were insensitive to you. And this is saying that, you know, they're aware of that, and I feel like they might be trying to repair the damages and make constructive changes. Perhaps this person, you know, needs therapy if it's that far gone, depending on, you know, how excessive they've gotten with their vices. So I've got the 5 of Diamonds in reverse. That's about being left out in the cold, and the King of Swords in reverse is about narcissistic energy. And it's still kind of coming across narcissistic because this person has a sense of detachment when they say that it's not personal. You know, I'm sure it felt very personal to you, but again, you know, if they've got some personal issues they need to work out, then it's, you know, if they hurt you, it's more about them and their immaturity than it is about you. But also saying, you know, maybe everything happens for a reason. It was just meant to be. That was just a slice of bread that you took. You just so happened to take a slice of bread that wound you up getting mistreated or cheated on, and that's just the way it is. And the 5 of Wands talks about conflict and ego battles and interference by others and competition. So I feel this, you know, for whoever this is resonating, this person probably did cheat on you. They certainly betrayed you in some way. And I think that they do have regrets about that, and they are looking to make constructive changes, maybe through therapy or some other sort of self-development, because you know, we did have the deception card here talking about the deception. We do see them looking towards you and feeling nostalgic about you and remembering the good times together, and they're wanting to take a new direction or a new location. So maybe they're moving away from the temptations that cause these obstacles, perhaps. But when the Five of Diamonds is in reverse, it does, yeah, it does, indicate recovery. So persistence after adversity. So this person is really digging deep for the strength to overcome, and become more spiritual. They could be thinking, adopting some more spiritual point of view to help them to recover from whatever, addictions, or just an addiction to negative thinking, or just immaturity. With the King of Swords in reverse, this is not a nice guy. It's a male energy, that's why I say guy. The card itself is a male energy, so it is about emerging from a difficult time. This person feels like putting in the work to recover and emerge from a difficult time and repair the damage with you from this connection. And so, just to get a little more clarification on that, reversed King of Swords. Where'd he go? There he is, showing up in the Dark Crystal playing cards here. Yeah, he's okay. So he's in reverse. Yeah, just this is how your person treated you, that they want you to know wasn't personal. They were arrogant and judgmental and narrow-minded. They lacked compassion. We already saw lack of cruelty. Lack of sensitivity with the Nine of Ghosts in reverse. And they were fickle. You needed to watch your back. You couldn't really trust this person, unfortunately. And we saw that with the Five of Swords in reverse as well. A lot of ego and mean-spiritedness here. So they hurt you with their narrow-minded and nasty arguments. If you did argue, they were nasty. So I'm going to get one more card here on the maybe everything really does happen for a reason. I think it's clear this person's character and what they're saying. It's up to you if you want to trust them or not. But Seven of Cups in reverse for maybe everything. So them keeping their options open, that happened for a reason. And what reason was that exactly? What reason was that exactly? What reason did they keep their options open? Nine of Imps. So that they wouldn't get hurt anymore, because they were taking a break from a battle, and they were taking a break from, they were not in a place to have anything stable because they were in the midst of a battle. They were just, when they were with you, whether it was your connection that made them feel like they were struggling, or it was just their life in general that was making them feel like they were struggling, that they were not in a place for any sort of real commitment. And if that's the case, then they should have told you that, if they didn't, that was wrong. But this shows that this is clarifying, their options. This can also talk about a desire to move forward out of illusion and take some action. And I feel that these two cards together is saying that your partner's resolving their difficulties again. That was said, it's being said again, and it does promise happier times in the future for this person. And regarding you, they feel that there are happier times in the future with you, and perhaps you both learned something important about yourselves in the relationship through this. This is sort of a pretty rocky road, it looks like, for the two of you. You in particular, if you were the one that was cheated on or mistreated here, and it looks like that was the case. So their lack of commitment and their indecision in your romantic affair, and keeping their options open, was due to getting them to a place where they realized that that they were wrong in how they treated you, and that they need to recover from their issues and their immaturity and their selfishness, and work on moving this connection forward if you'll still have them. Also, maybe this was to teach you that you may have idealized this relationship out of proportion. Maybe you didn't want to see the truth. So, take what resonates. It might be the other way around, but somebody may have not wanted to see the truth, and that's why, this had to happen, basically. So I'm going to pull some more oracle cards here. If this is resonating, please go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm pulling the Romance Angels cards here. If you'd like a more personal look at your particular situation or relationship, my contact information is in the description box below. It's $18.88 via PayPal for a 15-minute video recorded reading that will be sent to the email you provide for your own private viewing, and that would be yours to keep. Okay, so let's see what the Romance Angels have to say for Pile 1 regarding this connection and how their person feels for them. We've got one card. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and we did see that already with the Nine of Imps. So coming out of this guarded, they are still guarded, you're still guarded, I'm sure, but you are moving forward. This person wants to work on the connection and move it forward, and this is saying that that's going to happen. It's going to ascend to a higher level of commitment. So if you're not together, you'll be getting back together. If you are boyfriend, girlfriend, you might be getting engaged, that sort of thing. So let's get some more Romance Angels cards. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So this could be talking about healing those inner childhood issues that I saw earlier with the Six of Ghosts, but it also can be talking about actually having children. Maybe you have children together. Maybe one of you didn't want to have children in the past. I'm just getting that, and that was a point of contention in the connection as well, but it doesn't have to be. Take what resonates for your situation. But this is saying, you know, at face value, that you're going to have children together. I do feel this person's healing their childhood issues, which is necessary because they were not in a good headspace at all and were not treating you well at all, from what the cards are saying. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So there are or were addictions that your person is working through, and we did see that a couple of times here in the reading. And maybe these addictions led to your person, you know, betraying you or saying harsh words to you, cheating on you if that's the case, but they are trying to move away from that behavior, and they're trying to figure out a way to strategize their way back to you because they know they did hurt you. But there was a lot of competition, and your person wasn't in a good headspace or mind space at the time. They were self-medicating, and that made them do stupid things. Not that that's an excuse. A deception came out again. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So this could be as simple as, you know, you were trying to agree with them more than you normally would agree, or be more polite to this person, you know, in a way to get them to like you, or vice versa. They were behaving this way by pretending to be something they were not. Maybe they got you on the hook. They did the old bait and switch. They acted nice to get you in, and once they felt that they had you where they wanted you with the Five of Swords, then they just defeated you. They won at any cost. They looked at this relationship or connection as a competition to be won instead of as a love relationship where you're supposed to like nurture and support one another. So I feel, you know, again, there's something to do with this person's kind of conservative attitudes, these outdated belief patterns that they had that made them think almost like they were entitled to behave this way. But they did see the light within you. You guys did have fun together. There was a lot of pleasure in the connection. There was a sense of freedom that you gave them. But I just think that this person was too sort of childish and out of control with, you know, their codependency issues to reciprocate the devotion that you showed them. And so now they're feeling like it's time to make up for that in some way, and they're trying to get help for their addictions. And but with the deception card coming out a second time, that does give me pause to say that I would really wait and see, you know, what actions this person shows you before making the effort. But we did get the make the effort card. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like this person thinks that you are worth the effort, and they want to have a change for the better in this connection. They are trying to recover, you know, and they want you to know that, because they feel like you're the reason that they're doing it. They're making this effort to recover. And then we've got the new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it could be that, you know, you have gotten involved with someone else, or they think that you have, and as a result, this person is wanting to take your connection to a higher level, or to reconnect, you know, to come back into your life with the Six of Cups, because they see you with the new love and they're jealous. They see the competition. They don't want you to be with anybody else but them. For that, we've got the Jack of Cups, which is talking about someone bringing in a love offer, somebody who's romantic and idealistic. There's also a seduction energy here, so I would caution you, because we did get 2 deception cards. This person is trying to make the effort to get better, but you know, they have to prove themselves that they're worthy and that they're trustworthy before you should give them that other chance. You know, that's what I would do. That's all I can tell you is what the cards are saying to me. But there is a love offer coming in. And then we've got the 10 of Diamonds in reverse. So this new love offer, you know, if you have moved on and you're getting quite serious with someone else, then I feel like this new love offer might give you pause and make you think that maybe you should break up the connection that you're currently in order to give this connection with this past person another chance. That's what the 10 of Pentacles in reverse can say. But I feel like, you know, yeah, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting there. That also that you in this connection, your person felt like there was some friction and unhappiness in the relationship due to again, you know, family problems or financial problems. As I said earlier, the financial problems that might have been brought on by them partying too much, or not feeling that they had enough to offer you. And then also responsibility for children or maybe elderly parents and emotional baggages that hurt the potential for this connection. But I think with the new love card here says that you do have new love on offer, either with this person in a new phase that's going to feel like a new love coming in with this romantic offer. I would just be cautious about that, because this night, you know, nights are transient. They're not the most stable, but it is a romantic offer, a romantic communication, and it might, you know, address some of the issues that you had in the past that led to your disconnect and led to the arguments, and it led to the friction. We've got the Queen of Cups here that came out, and I do feel like, you know, you really feel nurturing, loving, and romantic towards this person. You're obviously more mature than this person, I'm getting, and so, you know, you just want to, I think that you will reconnect with this person and that you'll allow them back in, but I would caution you, you know, because of the deception card coming out a couple of times. This person is working on it. They envision coming towards you. They feel like you're worth the effort. They still have passion for you, and they do realize that they didn't treat you right before. But, you know, like I said, if they are, you know, technically an addict, they need to be getting some sort of professional help for that. That's usually indicated. And or some other sort of serious, you know, you need to see serious action steps being taken, depending on the level of codependency in the connection. Maybe you were codependent on this person, so, you know, like they said, they feel that maybe everything happened for a reason. It was maybe to teach you to stand on your own 2 feet a little bit more, because the Queen of Cups or Queen of Hearts is someone who is very trusting, and they need to learn to be more discerning, a little bit more, you know, careful with who they give their love and their emotion to, because they're very emotional people and very nurturing people. And so this could have been like a lesson to you that, you know, not to give yourself to people so readily. Now take what resonates, but that is what the Queen of Cups means. And if you're coming out as the Queen of Cups, if you're the feminine, then that is what that is saying for those that this resonates with. And lastly, I'm going to get an Angel Answers card. So go ahead and think of a question regarding this reading or this person, and we'll see if we can get an answer for you. Go ahead and think of your question. Angel Answers, please answer the viewers of Pile 1 regarding this reading or whatever their question is. Please give them guidance. That was 30 minutes. Okay, so choose a new direction. So it might be you who is moving home, or moving to a different job, relocating, but again, that backs up that your person feels like taking a new direction. So I think they are choosing a new direction here and coming towards you. Again, recovery card came out. This is talking about recovering from addictions, codependency, or just like negative behaviors or habit patterns that we saw that your person had. And then a peaceful resolution. So this is saying that a peaceful resolution is in store for this connection. So with recovery, it's saying that the challenging emotions that your person's dealt with will fade away with time, and it may be difficult, but a joyful future awaits you. And with the peaceful resolution, it's saying that you know, your challenges are about to end. Your person feels that with this new direction that they're taking towards recovery from whatever it is that was causing them to behave this way, whether that's the need of counseling or, like I said, you know, all those other things I talked about, then they feel that recovery is going to help them to get a peaceful resolution with you, where there'll be a sense of, you know, agree to disagree, and that your disagreements will be resolved, and, you know, whatever those might be, if it's, yeah, anything in their life. So this card is asking them, you know, to be forgiving and understanding, and for you to be forgiving and understanding, and allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. So I hope that gives you enough information, pile 1, to sort of understand this connection a little bit better. Go ahead, like I said, comment down below, or like and subscribe if this did resonate with you. And so, of course, it's always up to you how you conduct your life. Tarot readings are just meant to provide some guidance if they resonate, and I hope this one did. And thank you for watching. How do they feel about you? So how does the person you came here about feel about you? I went ahead, shuffled, and pulled cards from several oracle decks, so we're going to clarify those with tarot decks, and you know, we'll see what needs clarified. So I'm going to start here with the what I'm seeing here is, you know, I should have chosen you. So this person is saying outright that they feel like they should have chosen you, and it looks like excuse me, there was something negative that happened in the connection with the Death card in reverse. So somebody was unwilling to learn lessons in this connection, or to take actions. They saw that this connection needed work, and some changes or adjustments needed to be made, and those, you know, instead of making those changes or adjustment, they turned a blind eye to the situation, and now they're holding on to the situation. I feel like your person is feeling that you're holding on to the situation, that you haven't let it go. I think they're seeing you in, as being in the Four of Bats energy, which is in a rest and recovery period. I feel like with this connection, with this person choosing somebody else over you, now this is going to be for people who this resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, choose another pile. But for those this resonates with, this person chose another person over you, and this, you know, you might have saw this coming, or maybe you didn't, but whatever the case, it did hurt you deeply. And although it did hurt you, you're not letting go of the connection. Your person, at least they don't feel that you're letting go of the connection. They feel that you are holding on to it, and that you are sort of like in recovery mode, because you're sort of down for the count. You're resting, recuperating, like this is the calm after the storm. The storm was they chose someone else over you, and in a sense that kind of freed you from what was apparently, you know, either a toxic connection or a highly sexual connection. But whatever the case is, you know, it kind of freed you from it, but you don't feel freed from it, because you still, you know, are holding on to it, and this is how they feel. But you're drained and exhausted from the experience. Okay, so this is, you know, this is how it's coming across. So you're taking a rest, you're taking a time out. You probably aren't in connection or in communication right now. Probably not in communication right now. Excuse me, allergies. So, but we do have the sexuality card here, and the sexuality card is talking about, you know, that your sexual self needs some healing. So I feel like your connection might have been a highly sexual one. It was either, with this card, it could go either way. So it was a highly sexual connection. It was mostly based on that, and in that sense it was kind of, you know, unhealthy. But in another sense, the sexuality sexuality card talks about someone who has sexual issues from childhood or from past bad sexual experiences that have resulted in, some need to become, honest and to do some healing work regarding your sexuality. So the sexuality card does have those two connotations. It does say that, your sexual self needs attention, that it's not something you should feel dirty or bad about. This is a card that's like very pro and positive, healthy sexual connections. It's just that it doesn't look like your person felt that your connection was a very healthy one for some reason. We'll get more information on that. And the next card that I have for you is the spider, community, and web weaving. So this talks about connections. On the one hand, it talks about connections are essential to feel supported, and so your person did feel supported by you. But it also talks about feeling caught in a web, like maybe with you, they felt that you had them caught up, and that could be because we have this card called the Sight. And the Sight is talking about, you're a very highly intuitive, probably psychic person, have psychic abilities, and you're able to see through things pretty easily. And I think that you probably saw through this person to parts of them that, they weren't ready to show, and they felt kind of naked in front of you, and that could have been what made them feel, tied to this connection more than they wanted to be tied to the connection. The Devil also talks about feeling sort of in bondage to something or someone. It's about codependency as well, and perhaps this is why this person chose someone else, is to sort of free themselves from feeling sort of trapped. So the spider comes from the Halloween Oracle. So it's kind of a new deck for me. It is a new deck for me. So let me just look real quick here and make sure that I'm saying everything that needs to be said. Not wanting to feel controlled. Your person didn't want to feel controlled. And so this card is saying that your person feels that your communication was needing work between the two of you in order to take, steps to improve the sense of, feeling trapped. Because there's a very fine line between feeling supported and connected to someone and feeling trapped. So in order to get that balance right, more communication or healthier communication needed to take place, and it didn't. So I think maybe your person feels that you gave too much to this connection. You were maybe just very interested in pleasing this person or very focused on this person. At least that's how they felt, because you have this Sight that makes them feel, vulnerable because of your intuition and your deep perception that you can see things about them and about the world in general that other people don't see. And that kind of made the person feel, very vulnerable, and as a result, they felt like they lost some of their strength in the connection, and they felt vulnerable. They didn't like it. And so I also think that this person feels like you need to support yourself a little bit better, that maybe, you let other people control you a little too much, or you allow yourself to be trapped by family or friends, by what they think that you should do and what's right for you. So, take what resonates. This is what I'm getting from those two cards. So it looks like, probably they felt trapped. They felt sort of vulnerable because you're a very insightful person. This card says that you're basically psychic, and that's how they feel about you, and that they couldn't hide anything from you, and they didn't like feeling that vulnerable. Also, they felt maybe that you were a little bit too focused on them. And it might be that you weren't too focused on them, but they just felt that way because of how perceptive that you are. So, I mean, you may be a gifted person, but what this card is saying that it's not always wise to speak of what you see without invitation. So maybe this person felt like you spoke on things, maybe about their friends or their life or something, or even just themselves, that they didn't appreciate what you had to say, or they weren't ready for what you had to say. It might not have been that you were incorrect. It might have just been that you're just so perceptive that you said truths that they weren't ready for. And again, so that made them feel a little bit hung up. So next card, I'm trying to keep busy to keep from thinking about you. So this person does think about you, and so they try to keep themselves busy to keep from thinking about you, because they know they made a mistake by choosing someone that they shouldn't have. And that someone that they shouldn't have chosen might be a fire sign, but doesn't have to be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this might be in one of your charts, but I don't think your person's very happy right now. They want to apologize to you with the Seven of Bats in reverse for the way that things went. If you're showing up as the feminine, that could be you. The Queen of Imps in reverse is the Queen of Wands, like I said, in reverse. And so it is saying, that you're probably pretty angry with this person. You're not very happy with this person right now. I think that there are delays with, getting this apology from this person. Those are indicated in that maybe you're feeling less enthusiastic, or they feel that, you're not as into them anymore, which makes sense, if all of this is true, that you're not as enthusiastic or inspired by them. I think they feel that you're a powerful and emotional person and a loyal person, but you can also be jealous and manipulative. So this is also a card of infidelity, cheating, or like losing your affection and being upset. So they're feeling that way about you, that you're upset, and it's because they deceived you. And so, I mean, who's not going to be upset when they're deceived by someone, especially if it's someone that they care for and care a lot about? And so, yeah, they did make a mistake in this connection with you, and they, they want to apologize. They betrayed, hurt, and manipulated you, and they want to help. They want to provide some sort of assistance, be of some sort of assistance to you. Maybe, because they see that they're sort of struggling, right now, or at the very least, you're recovering from what they put you through. So let's get some more clarification here. So, I'm going to do the Romance Angels cards next. So your person is trying to distract themselves. They know they need to apologize to you for what they put you through, and that you're very upset with them, or at least they feel that you are. And they don't know if you still feel the same way about them. Let's see the Romance Angels card for this reading. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, stay up, you. So, your person feels there are red flags in the connection, and they're being, cautioned. I think, obviously there are red flags in the connection regarding this person towards you. I mean, that's what the reading is saying. This person deceived you, and so, but I think maybe they're seeing, you being in an angry energy as a red flag for them coming back and apologizing. Maybe they think you're going to bite their head off. Spirit, clarify. Tell us more about the pay attention to the red flags. This person really feels like a child compared to you. I think that they are wanting to communicate. They're thinking about communicating with you, right? They're thinking about it. We already saw that. It's being reiterated again, thinking about communicating with you. They might have fire in their chart too, but they just feel like a little kid compared to you, because if you're the feminine, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands in reverse, and they're showing up as the Page of Imps in reverse. Imps is Wands in this deck. So if they did approach you, they're thinking that maybe they should take a playful approach, like an innocent approach, that might diffuse your anger. Perhaps they're thinking, but again, this is going to be a delay in this communication because of this person like feeling inadequate, like and childish and hung up. So, and because of their lack of commitment to you in the past. And that's a red flag, this lack of commitment to you in the past. So let's get some more on that. And this person, it would be their wish come true if you were to overlook their red flags, and if you two were to like resolve your issues, and you would accept them back with this sort of passionate communication and offer that they're thinking about giving you in this apology. I think that would really fulfill them emotionally, but there's still a little bit of a selfish energy here, a little bit of a be careful what you wish for type energy here because of the red flags in the connection. And so I think that your person feels that, yeah, they're really afraid to come forward. They're just going to maybe continue to have a good time, maybe go out and enjoy themselves and take their mind off of this apology that they owe you, because when they think about moving towards you, it really ties them up and makes them feel anxious. And, there's a sense that they're overthinking the situation, that things are going to be fine, but they really have a lot of mental anxiety about coming towards you. And so King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups in reverse is kind of a stubborn, jealous energy. And I think I asked the cards what is one of the red flags in the connection. What is that card here for? And it's saying, the emotional turmoil and insecurity that your person feels. They're feeling that you're feeling defensive, and they're feeling defensive too. And there's still a sense of manipulation and vindictiveness here about this connection. I think, and it does just speak about fear of expressing their love and caring, and this insecurity would, perhaps result in them losing their temper and you guys getting into a fight, because a queen of imps versus a king of water in reverse, that's pretty explosive. That's quite a blow up. So that's the red flags here that your person feels that they're needing to pay attention to, that prevents them from coming forth with this loving, communication and this apology that they owe you. But they do feel that, they owe you that. So I'm going to get, I'm a little bit curious about the sexuality card. I want to get some clarification on that. I think I did touch on it, but I'll just pull one more card here. The Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is an interesting card to clarify the sexuality card. The Five of Swords is about it's kind of like a domineering energy. So maybe one of you, likes to be dominated in the bedroom, or maybe one of you likes to do more of the work than the other. But I do feel there's like some sadness associated with the sexuality here. So, sorry. And this is also a card, you know, yeah, there's a card of loss. So I feel like this person wasn't very patient with you. If you do have issues about your sexuality, your comfort level regarding the sexuality, they might not have been very patient with you. And like I said, very domineering as well. You may or may not like that. Some people like that. And there might have been some hurt words that were exchanged between the two of you regarding your sexual connection. And so there were definitely, with the 5 being here, some changes that needed to be made in your sexual connection. Even if you actually, you know, didn't consummate the connection, you know, you still have a sense about what your chemistry is like. Maybe one of you, you know, wanted to wait and the other one was being pushy and bossy or bullying the situation, bullying you to try to sleep with them before you were ready, with the 7 of Swords. That is talking about sneaky behavior and taking something, you know, that doesn't belong to you, or taking what you can get, you know. So being sort of a yeah, being sort of a creep, being a creep about the sexuality, about, I think, kind of overstepping your sexual boundaries in some way. Is that right, Spirit? Am I reading that right? Let's see. Progress for them, like wanting to treat the sexual activity like a conquest or a competition or something, and as a result, your feelings got hurt, and then, you know, your person maybe just hit it and quit it. It was a one-night stand, or, you know, they made you feel that way sometimes, like they wouldn't spend the night, or there was some lack of validation here in some way that left you feeling kind of used sexually, either with this person or in the past, and that affected this connection. We've got the 7 of Imps, or the 7 of Wands in reverse. So I think your person, you know, either they couldn't consummate the connection with you, or with you couldn't consummate it to their satisfaction, and that caused them to give up and go with someone else, or they just felt like giving up, or you felt like giving up because you felt like you couldn't satisfy this person. So that'll resonate for 1 or 2 of you, I'm sure. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming out in the reading. That's pretty personal stuff. I won't ask you to comment in the comment section below about that, but also this 7 of Wands in reverse is about confusion. And yeah, again, like I said, giving up. So it could be that this person wore you down to where you had to have sex with them before you were ready. Like you consented to sex, but you weren't really ready. So yeah, that's a little bit of insight on why the sexuality card came out. So I think I'll do one more Romance Angels card. What are we doing? How are we doing on time here? Okay, so give us one more Romance Angels card, telling the viewer of this reading whatever it is they need to know about this connection, about this person's feelings for them. Worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. So maybe they did try to rush you sexually in the past. Or maybe you guys just moved too quickly in the past. And so this is saying that now this person feels that you are worth waiting for. And so the divine timing is at work in your love life. So regardless of these problems that you two have experienced, your person does feel like this is worth waiting for. But they are just trying to keep busy until their timing is right for them to come forward towards you at a time where you guys can communicate without it blowing up into this argument between the Queen of Imps and the King of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull an Angel Answers card So think of a question. If there's something that I didn't address or clarify during this reading, you can ask that, or it can be a general question about this person and their feelings for you. So go ahead and think of that question or what you need clarity on. If this reading resonates with you, please go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like more personal clarification, a personal reading is available for $18.88. That gets you a 15-minute video recorded reading, and the information, my contact information, is located in the description box below. So, Romance Angels cards here. Actually, these are the Angel Answers cards. Spirit, give us more clarity on this reading, please. For the collective who have chosen this reading, what else do they need to know? Answer their questions. Worth waiting for and big happy changes. So your answer to whatever question you asked is big happy changes. Go ahead and read from the book on that. So make sure that you get all the guidance that you want. This is saying that big happy changes are coming into your life, and you may find yourself on a new path, either regarding a new relationship or a new career, a new home, and you're told to embrace these exciting events, knowing that your angels will be with you the entire time, and what you are asking about may require you to take leaps of faith that seem frightening or beyond your ability. Trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness, and these options wouldn't have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. So release fears and follow your heart. That is your guidance from the angels. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was able to help you in some way. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for my new subscribers and for my existing subscribers. And I will talk to you next time. Welcome. So this is, how do they feel for you? The person that you came to this reading about, how do they feel for you? I went ahead and shuffled and pulled some oracle cards, and then I will clarify with other oracle cards and tarot as needed. So to start off with, it looks like... it looks good. I feel like your person loves you. Let's start with tarot here. They're showing up as the King of Ghosts, which is the same as the King of Water or the King of Cups. So that's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Could be in somebody's chart, but doesn't have to. But they most certainly will have those traits. And so this is a king that's, cultured and creative, protective, and emotionally warm. And this is how they feel towards you. Maybe you have some of these traits, but take what resonates and apply it to your situation as it fits. This is a masculine energy, however. We all have both feminine and masculine inside us, so could represent a female. But I feel that this is someone who can be easily hurt, but they don't show it. This is the type that is good at holding their emotions in or not showing their emotions. They're also pretty good at holding a grudge as well. This is someone, some of their darker traits that can be indulgent and controlling, but, if you're their friend, if they care about you, you can always count on them for support and protection. So I feel that this person, has deep emotions for you. When in a commitment, they're very committed and romantic. This person might, like I said, they might get jealous sometimes and possessive, but, they mean well. It's just that they feel so deeply when they do love that it's sometimes hard for them to be trusting and open as they should be. And so they feel, this is their feelings for you. And the next card that came out was the Tower card. So the Tower card is Scorpio energy. So this very well could be a Scorpio because, the King of Water came out and the Tower came out. But the Tower does represent an upset, like something external that happened in this connection that caused a Tower moment that would have either broken you two up or just, really there's some sort of ending that has happened in this connection. So you might not be in communication, or this might be very, little communication at this time. But this is a necessary ending that needed to take place because the foundation for the connection was not strong. It's actually a weak foundation because it wasn't, there was a little bit too much ego involved when you all first started to build this connection. And as a result of that, the universe has come in and leveled that out. But the good thing about that is, that you can start over and you can build it with a strong foundation going forward. But this, was a major change within your connection that just sort of wiped out the old and is making way for the new, okay? But these were necessary changes. And so this could, represent sometimes losing a job and, or a financial setback as well. Take what resonates, but it is a period of, of chaos within the connection, and a need to, change some habits or some patterns or outdated ways of doing things. If this isn't, a breakup, then if things don't change, then it could lead to a breakup. But like I said, it will lead to more freedom within the connection and the ability to start something better. Okay. So the message cards from your person that came out is that you deserve someone better than me. So this person feels that you deserve someone better than them. They, may have been the ones that caused the tower moment. Maybe it was their possessiveness or jealousy, something, their controllingness that caused the tower moment. But whatever the reason, this person is feeling that you deserve better. And they're saying that I'm empty without you. I'm empty without you in my life. So you're obviously not in each other's lives right now. So if this reading is resonating with you, then that's going to be the case for most of you. If not, pick another reading. But I feel that, with the tower moment, that's pretty clear that there was an ending that occurred here, and your person feels empty without you. They do still love you. When I look at the oracle cards here, we've got hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. So this is a card from the Halloween oracle that's basically talking about happiness at home, hearth and home. It also talks about a difference of opinion or viewpoints regarding what it is to be a family and have a home together. So maybe you two didn't see eye to eye on how you're supposed to have this relationship, and where it was leading to. If you lived together, you didn't have, you weren't on the same page regarding the way the household should be run. If you talked about family or a future together, there were some differences of opinion, some outdated habits were present that needed to be addressed. And since they weren't addressed by one or both of you, the universe came in and addressed them for you, so that it wiped the slate clean, so you can have a new start where, this new foundation that you're going to build the connection on, or the reconnection on, will be one that takes into account both of your feelings and viewpoints about what it means to be a family together, okay? What it means to have a home. And then we have the Children of Lear voice. And so this is a card that does also talk about, home and connection. And using your voice to express yourself. Maybe you didn't feel that you could express yourself, or your person didn't feel, since this is about his feelings towards you. He didn't feel, or she didn't feel that could connect or express themselves about their expectations regarding home or your future together. So that's one of the meanings of that card. This also talks about, this major changes are natural in life, and that this is a transformation that's occurring in the connection that is going to help you on your journey going forward. Your person feels that this is meant to happen to progress their journey. Maybe they're getting a bit more spiritual, listening to their intuition or their instincts a bit more. So while they feel empty without you, they feel that it was meant to happen this way. And I feel that this is also helping your person's belief system evolve, because that's what this card is saying. One of the meanings is to help evolve one's belief system. What better way to evolve belief system that's outdated than to create a tower moment, so the person's faced with having to look at things from a different perspective. But whatever form that the changes have taken, I think it's going to be for the better. And I feel like your person is going to communicate with you more openly about what their desires and expectations are regarding a relationship. And regarding love, and I think that, some of these bad habits this person may have picked up that resulted in some of the conflict in the connection just came from family burdens, passed down through the family. And I think they do, feel that it would be wise to stay with you or to reconnect with you, but they don't feel that they deserve, they feel you deserve somebody better who could provide a better home for you perhaps. And but regardless, with this card here, it's saying that the suffering will end and that you are loved no matter what form that takes, okay? So no matter what stage you're at within this connection, whatever labels you guys are using to describe your connection, if you are even using labels, you are loved. And I believe the Hearth card says the same thing, or it says something similar as the Children of Lear card. It does say that you're being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is to you, and take the time to build your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. And if there's conflict within your home and family, it's time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. So, and also if this person's, away from you because of like work or travel, it's saying that you are protected and your person is protected during your time apart. So if you're not in communication, that is another way of being separated and away from each other, and so you're both being protected during this time. So let's see, as far as your person feeling that you deserve someone better than them, I think that it might be referring to the Beauty card. Beauty card actually came out after I pulled this one. So this is a card that's talking about, you're happiest and you're most beautiful when you're happy, when you're smiling, when you're in a good place, when you feel good, then you are most beautiful. And I feel that your person feels that you're beautiful. They think you're a beauty. There is some sense, that these cards here talked about form changing. So if you've lost weight or gained weight or changed your hair or something like that, whatever you've done, your person is admiring that. They think you look beautiful. And also, you should just not be in doubt about your beauty. And if you're feeling, unloving towards yourself, or you're not liking the way you look, then you're guided with this card to go ahead and get a massage or a pedicure, get a facial, something that makes you feel good, that's taking care of you. And that's a way that you can amplify your natural attractiveness. I think, maybe your person sees that you do that already and that they admire that. But if, you have a hard time seeing your natural attractiveness or feel insecure about your looks, I think your person feels that you shouldn't feel insecure about your looks, because they think you're beautiful inside and out. They find you really attractive. And you're most attractive when you're happy. Okay? You're radiant. Your person thinks you're radiant. So this is why they're not, even though they feel empty without you, they don't feel that, they feel you deserve someone better than them. So I'm going to pull Romance Angels card. Let's see what else we can get on the connection. I do feel this is a spiritual connection, that you have been with this person before. If you believe in past lives, then this is a past life connection. I'm seeing that you may have been together for a long time up till now, or known each other for quite a while. Or it might be that you met this person and they feel like someone that you've known for a really long time, almost like family to you. Okay, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So your person feels like flirting with you. They want to approach you in a lighthearted way. Things have gotten really serious with the Tower card. So there's been a major ending or upset in the connection that was pretty heavy and pretty deep and pretty serious. So they want to be lighthearted with you now, and for you guys to have fun together and enjoy each other's company again. And maybe, if this is needing a reconnection to occur, then it's going to occur by way of, flirtatious messages, or just really being lighthearted at first. You're calling your soulmate. So your person is calling you in. They feel that you might be calling them in, so you might be manifesting this person, but I feel that your person is calling you in. Calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This speaks to the soul connection that I talked about a moment ago. So they're feeling your soul connection. If you are manifesting them consciously or subconsciously, they're in tune with that, and they are experiencing, they're experiencing that. They are feeling you. Okay? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Maybe your person is working too much or is a little unbalanced in that area, or maybe they feel that you are, and that's why they want to come in and flirt with you. Maybe all you do is work. Maybe you distract yourself from this ending or this rift in the connection by focusing a lot on your finances and your career. And so what the finances and career card says is that you need to balance your playtime and your work time. So your home time, your work time, your leisure time, those all need to come into balance in order for you to have a healthy connection. Maybe that was part of what caused a conflict or a rift in the connection in the first place, is that the two of you didn't see eye to eye on how to spend your money. And so, your person couldn't really envision how you would have a home together in the future, or if you lived together, it was creating problems because you weren't on the same page money-wise in regarding your spending and dividing the bills up equally, and just how that all was going to work out. So I think your person is taking a more lighthearted approach towards things, if that's the case, because they do feel you calling them in, and in some cases they're calling you in, or soon will be. They certainly feel like it because they're empty without you. Okay. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So we did see with the Hearth card and the Children of Lear card, they kind of both talked about, family issues. I mentioned at the beginning of the reading that this person's beliefs around, what a loving family or relationship looks like, stems from things they learned from their family, and some of those things might not be that positive or might be applicable to a modern day romance. So I think they're learning through this Tower moment how to address and heal some of those family issues, and to have a voice of their own and assert opinions of their own regarding what they want out of a home with someone and a love connection. And so they are healing those family issues. This is a Romance Angels card that is affirming that. Let's see. Let's see if Spirit wants to clarify anything else before I pull an Angel Answers card, where you can ask a question and then we'll try to get an answer for you. So let's see. Spirit, was one clarification card on the calling in your soulmate. Well, that was quick. Oh wow. Okay, we've got the 10 of Staffs. So I feel like this connection is going to take a responsible turn. Okay, this person feels burdened without you in their life, so they are definitely going to be calling you in. They're going to energetically call you in, and hoping for some manifestation in the connection between the two of you. And with the 10 of Wands here, like I said, this person has grown a lot. You both have probably grown a lot from the devastation of the Tower moment that you've experienced. And so this is resulting in a more responsible attitude towards your relationship. And this is a card of commitment, and sometimes means supporting a partner through a difficult time. So if you're having financial problems, then this person is wanting to support you through them. Maybe you're helping family with, you're helping family out financially. That could be one of the reasons why some of you, that might apply to one or two of you. So, wow. And we've got the Ten of Cups upright, beautiful card, and the Five of Diamonds. So this person feels left out in the cold right now. Again, that's just sort of supporting what I said about there being money problems, that you might be experiencing money problems that your person might want to help you with. Could be vice versa, take it how it resonates, but this is what I'm getting, that there's money problems, or at the very least that your person is feeling such an emotional loss regarding you, and not having you in their life to the extent that they would want to have you in their life right now. So they're ready to move towards you and have this beautiful, happy Ten of Cups home with you. The Ten of Cups is about emotional satisfaction, complete, total emotional satisfaction. And in the traditional tarot, it shows a man and a woman and children standing outside of their home under a rainbow, sort of dancing on their lawn, because it's a card about domestic bliss. And so this person wants to have that domestic bliss with you because, like I said before, they love you. They want to have harmony with you. This card does show that they're trying to manifest that, because I pulled these cards out to clarify calling in your soulmate. And so they are manifesting you as well. You might be manifesting them too, but they definitely are manifesting you. And it's just a card about abundance, and represents a loving, supportive, joyful relationship. And this is about less emphasis on stuff or material things. And maybe this person felt pressured by family in the past to care more about financial money, material things. Maybe that's the way they were raised, and so and letting that belief system come in between their connection with you, they did end up getting their worst fears, and they got poverty, and poverty in another sense, the poverty of losing your love or losing this connection. So they see that now. There's going to be less emphasis on stuff here, and with the Ten of Hearts, it's all about a happy family life where the people involved share openly and feel secure in their situation. Okay. So when are they going to come in and flirt with you? That's what I want to know. Spirit, what's up? When are they going to come in and flirt? Well, they're coming. This is the Jack of Hearts or the Knight of Cups in the traditional tarot, which is about a loving message or a loving offer. It did come in reverse, so it does speak about, a delay. But if it came out, so that's a good sign. The fact that it came out at all is that they are coming towards you. It's just taking them a bit. Yeah, so with the last card that we pulled being the Ten of Hearts or the Ten of Cups, it might be delayed until next summer, or as late as next summer for some of you, but that's not going to resonate for all. Before they make this love offer, you might be in communication before then, but this loving communication is going to take a little while, because this person is feeling a bit indecisive still, because of everything I discussed in the reading. And they might feel that they need to come clean with you, perhaps financially. Again, finding their voice about what they expect from this love affair, from this connection. And they have some conflicted feelings, but mostly they love you. They're just not in a place, perhaps financially, they're not in a place to make this commitment now, and so they don't want to try to come in and offer you anything, you know, on the love front until they're able to offer you something solid. But I do, you know, this person's, you know, for real fantasizing about you, and they are, you know, wishing that they had more to offer you. But it's just a little bit delayed right now. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the angels. That's what the cards are called. Ask your angels a question. Angel answers. Okay. We're going to ask the angel answers card a question. So think of a question that you have regarding this reading or regarding this person. I'm going to shuffle a couple of times and we'll pull a card. If you haven't already liked, go ahead and like. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe if you want to. If you want a personal reading looking into your specific situation, the details are in the description box below. As always, this is a general reading, so it's meant to apply to a lot of different people. Got your question? Alright, Spirit, please give us an answer that addresses the question of the collective who watched this reading. You are ready. And recovery. Okay, so you're recovering from this tower moment, this destruction in the relationship, whatever form that took. You know, it might have taken a toll on you. You're asked, you know, with the beauty card to take care of yourself. Some of you might have gained some weight here with the transformation card of the hearth. So, or lost some weight. There's some way that, you know, you just need to know that your person still thinks that you're very beautiful, but also, you know, you're meant to continue to take care of yourself and know that you're most beautiful when you're happy. So recover from that tower moment, and then you are ready. So you're ready for this person. That's why you're trying to call them in. And I feel that it will be successful, your efforts to call this person in, and they're trying to call you in as well. They showed up as the King of Cups. That's very positive. They just, you know, they feel that you deserve someone better than them, maybe because financially they can't provide for you, or, you know, there's some family interference, or that, you know, you're just so beautiful that they're afraid to bring you that love offer. But they do want to bring the love offer, okay? They are wanting to have this 10 of Hearts with you. And so I think it will happen. Okay? So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your watching my videos, and, you know, I'll talk to you next time.